most frequent objections that we get when we're prospecting is the request to send me some information. Now, experience has told me that more times than not, when prospects ask us to send some information, it generally means that it's a bit of a blow-off, that they're not that interested, that they're just saying something to you to kind of let you down lightly and to get you off the phone. However, it's fair to say that's not always the case. And I think a lot of the time when we get that request from a prospect, it's so much about the other stuff that they say around that request which indicates whether they are seriously interested or not. So what I thought I'd do is analyze a moment of a call where a prospect has said, send me some information, and we'll listen to how the salesperson handled that and the action that they took, and to really understand whether they took the right course of action in that situation. So I'm just going to quickly search for all the calls where the phrase "send me information" has been identified in the call. And then if I just find the call that I was looking for earlier, and we'll load up that call, and you can see as well that the phrase "send me some information" has been identified at this moment of the call. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to snap the call back a little bit before they actually say that, and let's listen to how that request was made and what the salesperson said or did afterwards.
I mean, we work directly for our clients, so we dial out on behalf of our clients. So I don't know whether that would be something that we'd be interested in, but you can certainly send me some information on what your business does, and I can pass that on to the MD for you.
Yeah, that would be perfect.
Yep.
Where shall I send that to?
Okay, so the email address you need is.
So the important thing there is the prospect said, I don't think this is going to be something I'm going to be interested in, but you can send me some information. And the salesperson responded by saying, sure, give me your email address and I'll send something through. First of all, the very fact that they said, I don't think this is going to be something I'm going to be interested in, is the telling signal there. What could have been done differently there, rather than go ahead and take that email address down to send the information, could have challenged the prospect and saying, you said that's not something that you're going to be interested in. Can I just curious to understand, why don't you find that of interest? Get the prospect to elaborate on the reason why they've given you that objection, because oftentimes the objection that they give does not tell us the full picture, and oftentimes it's when they start to talk more about why they feel that way that actually potentially maybe there is something in there which they've misinterpreted, misunderstood, that actually the reality is they may well be interested, but it's not until we really probe that we identify the real reason. In this particular instance, I might also have challenged the prospect, saying, if this isn't something that you're genuinely interested in, is there merit in me putting together some information and sending it over, or is it just going to end up in an inbox and not be read? I think prospects, when they hear that you're prepared to hear that, then they may well give you the honest answer of, listen, I'm just genuinely not interested. And, you've saved yourself a bunch of time from putting something together and sending that out to them. And, moving on to a prospect who is going to be interested in what you've got to say. So, yeah, it's an interesting objection. I think more times than not, when we hear that, it typically indicates, prospects who aren't interested in sending information will be a waste of time. But the key thing is understanding the context of how they use that, when they say it, and the other words that they put around it.